All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with Robert Wetham, exclusively on All Business Media.
Welcome back to the show. My next guest is from Los Angeles, California. She is the owner of Hypnotherapy in Los Angeles. Go to www.hypnotherapylosangelesca.com if you would like more information. Please welcome Ava Evans to the show. Hello, Ava.
Hi, thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
All right, that's what I love to hear. So, Ava, can you just start off by giving us a description from your perspective of what you do at Hypnotherapy in Los Angeles?
Okay, so what I do is I help people that need some assistance in moving forward in some way, whether it's to quit smoking or they have insomnia or anxiety or they need help with some weight issues or other bad habits like biting their nails or hair pulling, things like grief and things like that.
Okay, all right, cool. So tell me about your background. How did you get to this space?
Well, I was always into my health since I was in my very early 20s. And so finding out about those kinds of things, about how to take care of your body and mind, I started meditating at a very young age and, exploring, and I always wanted to help people. I did, things like I was in the garment business for many years, and then I was also a stay-at-home mom for a while, and I really wanted to do something different and creative and help people. So I started, I went to the only accredited school in the country for hypnotherapy, which happens to be close by, thank goodness, and I started practicing in around 2003.
Okay, so, what was it that drew you to hypnotherapy? Like when you first started practicing and you first started learning, what made you want to keep going?
Oh my goodness, it's just so interesting. The human mind is so interesting and just it's amazing. We can create so much change if we know how to do it. And just talking therapy can be very limiting. And so I really just wanted to explore and see how I could help people and help myself as well. And that's kind of how the journey started. And so I figured out that hypnotherapy would be a good fit for me, and it's become my passion. I love it. I make a recording with each session of the hypnosis part of the session, and my clients can listen to it for the rest of their lives if they want, but usually in between sessions until they get to where they want to be for whatever reason they come in. And that's kind of how it goes. I explain to them the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is kind of like the most powerful part of the mind, but it's if you know what an iceberg is, the underneath part of the iceberg is under the water, and that's the most powerful part. That's the root. And the tip of the iceberg is kind of like the conscious mind, and the root of the iceberg is like the subconscious mind. So we access that part of the mind when we do hypnotherapy, and that's why changes are so it's so efficient to create changes with people.
That's right. It wasn't the tip of the iceberg that took out the Titanic, was it?
That's right. That's
right.
Correct.
All right, very good. So, just to be clear, what are some of the most common reasons why people come to you?
Well, anxiety, smoking cessation, fears, like fears of driving or fears of, simple things, going in an elevator, going on airplanes. A lot of anxiety-rooted things I help with as much as weight and grief and sleep problems and those kinds of things. But it's a lot of it is rooted in some sort of anxiety they have. And so what we do is help them clear that away and learn to calm and relax themselves instead of frighten themselves. That's the problem. Most of us know how to frighten ourselves very well, but we don't know how to calm and relax. And so I teach people those kinds of tools along with the hypnosis and access the subconscious mind to create those powerful changes.
All right. So In terms of the future for your company and, your program, what do you have going on? What would you like to eventually accomplish, or what do you have coming up?
Well, I want to help as many people as I can. I love to help people quit smoking, and it's a very successful program that I have. I put 2 programs together. And so, just those kinds of things, and helping them, get out into the world and get rid of their claustrophobia or fear of flying or fear of driving, which limits them so much. So I want to continue doing it. It's very interesting and stimulating work, and I get a lot of joy and satisfaction from it and meeting new people.
All right, and last but not least, there's a lot of people who are skeptical of what you do. They don't believe it for whatever reason. They think it's hooey. They're influenced by what they see on television and in entertainment. What do you say to those people who are a little reluctant to give you a chance?
Well, there are many studies. If they look under hypnosis and studies and they Google it, they'll see there's an incredible amount of studies that show hypnosis is one of the key ingredients that helps people with things like fears and phobias and anxieties and smoking cessation. It's one of the most effective ways to quit smoking. And you can see it on the internet. There's plenty of studies. The Mayo Clinic has studies, and they're all over the place. All you have to do is Google it. And so, and then you can go to my Yelp reviews and look at all the reviews for Ava Evans, and the people tell you exactly how they, how well they did with the hypnosis and how effective it was for them and successful. So there's information all over that they can find out.
Okay. Very good. So what would you say is the best way for people to contact you if they would like to speak to you directly and find out more information?
Okay, they can call me at 818-314-5905, and they can call me directly and talk to me. If I answer the phone, I will talk to them right away, and if I don't, I'll get back to them very soon.
All right, perfect. Ava Evans, thank you.
So go to my internet. You gave them that.
Yeah, hypnotherapylosangelesca.com.
That's right.
Okay, perfect. Ava, thank you for your time. Ava Evans, everyone.
Thank you very much.
This is the Professionals Roundtable, All Business Media FM. I'm Rob Wetham. Thank you for listening. We will be right back with more interesting interviews after this break.
All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with Robert Wetham. Exclusively on All Business Media.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America. A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.